Today on The Express, we have your Channel 4 great reasons why summer in the West is the best. On today's show,
we're having a blast of a time.
Cultus Lake Water Park's Big Summer.
Hola!
The Caribbean Days Street Festival.
I want people to come together, work together, and be inspired by what everybody else is doing.
West Coast Style, a new happening, Haiku Studios.
I represent mostly contemporary artists.
Capital Direct Dream Homes, gallery owner Douglas Reynolds. And later, early morning ATVing. See that and more, local expression. Welcome to The Express, only on Shaw TV. I'm Johanna Ward. Looking for some big summer fun? Well, this weekend it's the 25th annual Caribbean Days Festival here at Waterfront Park in North Vancouver. To kick off today's show, we're going to take a look back at last year's parade highlights that turned the streets of North Van into Carnival.
Run for it! Run for it! Run for it! Run for it!
You guys look amazing. You're like a glitter explosion.
Thank you.
Are you with a dance group or something?
No, we just play with Mellow Productions and we're having a blast of a time.
So who are you guys?
We're the Shaolin Hunggarkap Association.
And is it hard to do the traditional Chinese dancing with all the Caribbean beats around you?
No, not really.
Doesn't throw off the rhythm?
No. We do our own thing.
Hola! You guys look beautiful, but I don't have to guess where you're from because it says right there, hey?
El Salvador, El Salvador, yeah, viva!
This is representing Carnival from Latin America.
Okay.
So the first costume over there in the orange, that represents Cuba. Okay, el negrito y la negrita, and a traditional Cuban rumba costume, right? Right here from Carnival in Rio, we have our Brazilian samba, and this is Carnival lady in yellow from Peru.
Shake the truck! Shake the truck! Shake the
And what brings you out to the parade today?
Well, I'm from St. Kitts and I enjoy the parade all the time.
Yeah.
I keep seeing all the women wearing the feather on the ankles there. What's that from?
Well, we got the costumes from Trinidad, and it's part of the costume trend, actually. It's very exciting, can't wait, and
I'm sexy, like it's a pretty awesome look.
Oh, we're showing lots.
Well, we are Tibetan, and our society is known as Tibetan Cultural Society of BC. And we have about 200 Tibetans in Lower Mainland.
This year is the first year of Persian community involvement. Yes.
But there's a very large Persian community in the Lower Mainland, isn't there, especially in North Vancouver?
Yes, it is. You're right. Yes, it's over 9,000 people. We can move forward the BC and our country if we become united.
Great. That's really what the parade's all about, huh?
Yes, it is. Yes.
The website is caribbeandays.ca for details on the two-day festival that's basically a free-for-all of cuisine, carnival, and culture. There is one ticketed event. It's the Saturday night waterfront dance party that starts at 7:30. You're watching The Express, and up next, we find out what happens when you combine 13 local designers, a Project Runway Canada alum, and the popular pop-up shop concept.
Pacific Center's West Coast Style is brought to you by Pacific Center.
The West Coast is one of the most beautiful places on the planet, and I'm on the hunt to make sure that the people here look just as good as where they live. I'm Mona Mansour, and I'm a lifestyle journalist searching for the most cutting-edge fashion and beauty hotspots, deals, and tips, all in our own backyard. I'll do the shopping so you don't have to. This is West Coast Style. Local Vancouver designers are getting a surge of much-needed attention thanks to one of their own. This is Haiku Studios, a pop-up shop along Kingsway Street in Mount Pleasant that's housing local design talent until August 30th. Haiku was started by local designer Kim Cathers, most recently known as a contestant on the second season of Project Runway Canada.
Can you talk a little bit about why you wanted to even create something like this in Vancouver?
The reason is just I want people to come together, work together, and be inspired by what everybody else is doing rather than being afraid of what they're doing. I'm introducing people that don't know each other, designers who are literally up and coming, have never sold anywhere, to Vancouver staples.
Haiku Studios works unlike a boutique. 13 designers share the cost of rent by paying a monthly fee and contributing 10% of their profits for the upkeep and marketing of the space.
It's set up so that whether you're an up-and-coming designer or somebody who's established, you can afford to be a part of it.
One other thing that I really like is that the designers themselves also volunteer in the space and get to interact with the customers that walk through the doors, which is really an interesting aspect of Haiku that you don't see at a lot of other places.
If everybody volunteers to work the store, then we don't have to pay somebody to come in and do it for us.
One of the designers benefiting from Haiku is Johanna of Anaya Leather, a handmade leather outerwear and handbag line that's becoming a hit among Haiku shoppers.
This is actually one of the favorite one, the French style. And
Wow, that's really fun.
I call it the road trip jacket.
Now this is the road trip jacket in black leather, not the suede. It's absolutely
very nice
gorgeous
and flattering.
It goes, the pink and the black goes together, don't they?
You get to share actually experiences with other designers, ideas. So it's like a really nice combination besides getting the opportunity to show.
It's sheets of brass that I hand cut.
Adding to the list of designers is Bianca Barr, a Vancouver jewelry designer whose one-of-a-kind necklaces and bracelets perfectly fit with Haiku's theme of locally sourced and constructed.
It gives designers a way to connect with community. You get to meet customers, talk with them, find out what they're looking for.
Another aspect of Haiku Studios that Kim wants to stress is how wearable each of the pieces are. So, to prove our point, we have some models that Kim has put together in some outfits from the local designers. Oh, Laura, looks beautiful.
This is actually one of my pieces. It's hand-draped dress, good for all seasons, and I'm doing them in all colors. We have Nate Ash Studios. She does feather earrings. We've got a couple pearl rings from Minden's Designs.
But we are also taking care of the guys, too,
of course
right?
We are, yes. Wonderful. These are the Ninja Pants by Kim Cathers, which is my line. This is a t-shirt from Sedated. She does all her own screen printing and the designs, all hand-drawn. And then a men's necklace from Anaya Leather.
He looks great, super casual and fun for the summer. And you also are showing us how easy it is to put an entire fall outfit as well. That's a little bit more dressy.
Exactly.
Total transformation from beach to office.
The skirt and the top are both made by Morena Clothing.
And the jewelry is fantastic.
Yeah, so the necklaces, I've layered a few pieces, clutch jewels. Mary Craig Olsen does this line. And then the earrings are by Bueno Style. And then, of course, we have this beautiful clutch by Anaya Leather, and also the leather jacket, which is a beautiful sort of sparkle navy blue blazer.
Get Ben out to see our very fall-inspired outfit for the guys.
He's got his own pants and his own shirt.
Yes.
And we've just taken a few items here from Haiku, so you don't have to buy the whole thing at one time. Of course, the leather jacket's by Anaya Leather. And this is a hand-dyed cotton scarf, which I made from my Kadon by Kim Cathers lines. People in Vancouver are supportive of the environmental movement, of local design. So to create a space where we're saying, okay, we're here, come and find us. These are people that maybe you haven't seen before, maybe that you do already know, is a great way to get the community and the designers connected in the future as well.
All it takes is stepping on the road less traveled to Mount Pleasant. I'm Mona Mansour for West Coast Style.
Pacific Center's West Coast Style has been brought to you by Pacific Center.
Haiku Studios is open from Thursdays to Sundays from 11 until 7, but just until August 30th. You're watching The Express. We got a pretty gorgeous view here from Waterfront Park in North Vancouver. But this isn't the only place. Check out that view where Nicole Fitzgerald is in Whistler. So what are you up to today?
I know the views are incredible up here. Today we are having breakfast, waffles and maple pepper bacon. We had to earn our breakfast though. We've been up early this morning, ATVing all the way to 7,000 feet. What an incredible way to spend an afternoon.
Waffles and ATVing sounds like an interesting combination. I'm willing to bet we're going to learn a few new things about Nicole on today's show. We've also got these stories coming up. Stay with us.
I represent mostly contemporary artists.
Designer ideas on Capital Direct Dream Homes.
There's 7 players on a team.
A sporting spectacular. It's the Rugby Sevens. The Express, only on Shaw TV.
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.